That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons. 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good pickup there at 22.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They find some open field here. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he cuts it left and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Here for 6 points. And those are
the first to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing.
When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, complete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Dancing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
46. Done. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And an alley to run. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind it, and he listened to it.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here you go.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
26.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Get out. 4 down.
2nd down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. The 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now he'll escape to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Spinning away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tight end right. Gun. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Prescott on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off-play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. And again, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Prescott yet again. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
He goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. An excellent pickup at 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Prescott now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And by the way, I need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament is still open in MUT Drafts until February 11th. And the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamarcus Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's complete. It's the Carr-to-Cooper connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy with the right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, 47. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Prescott now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to pick up his... Had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. Very good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Elliott, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts, being able to diagnose run or pass and make...
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. Prescott throwing over the middle, It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Left, 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 left.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
You're going 47. It's coming now. Hey, switch. 26.
Prescott to throw. Drops it underneath to Elliott. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. A give to Elliott. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Check. Here we go, 46.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Get out. Switch,
Throwing here, Prescott. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting it.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to